Hello everyone. So in this video we are going to learn about the acantholysis. So before starting the acantholysis, I want to tell you that the keratinocytes, suppose this one is a one keratinocytes and this one is the other keratinocytes, and the keratinocytes were attached together with the help of desmosomes. They were attached together with the help of desmosomes. So desmosomes help the keratinocytes to attach together. So in what will happen in the acantholysis? So in the acantholysis there is loss of attachment. So in the acantholysis there is loss of attachment between the keratinocytes means there is loss of attachment of attachment between the keratinocytes. There is desmosomes defect is there, keratinocyte. Now when there is a loss of attachment between the keratinocytes, then there is acantholysis will occur. So suppose here I have to draw it again. This is one keratinocytes, this is the other keratinocytes, and this is the third one keratinocytes. They were attached together with the help of the desmosome. So if there is acantholysis is there, means there is loss of this attachment between the keratinocytes. So there is acantholysis, means the target protein is desmosome. So in the acantholysis the target protein is desmosomes. So what will happen, that these all keratinocytes become separated. So how will they look? We find in the acantholysis we find the acantholytic cells. So here it is acantholytic cells, or we can say a Zinc cell. How will they look? They appear as they were round, as we see here they were round. We also find the prominent nucleus is there. And we also see a perinuclear halo. Is there. And how we can visualize it? So it is visualized in Zinc smear. Please remember it is visualized in Zinc smear. So this is the actually what we mean the acantholysis. Now we have to learn the causes of defect in acantholysis. Causes of defect in acantholysis. So what were the causes? First cause is that if there is antibodies were developed against these desmosomes. So first one is there is autoimmune. And where we find the autoimmune acantholysis? So autoimmune is seen in the pemphigus group. We see the autoimmune is there, due to which there is acantholysis will occur. And the second reason is if there is infection. So due to infection also acantholysis will occur, and which infection can be of bacterial or a viral type. It can be of bacterial type or it can be of viral type. So in the bacterial type we find the Bullous impetigo is there. And in the second one bacterial cause is the staphylococcal SSS, that is staphylococcal scalded skin syndrome, or we can say SSS. And the viral cause is due to the herpes simplex virus. So these were the infection causes, and the third cause is the genetic defect. Due to the genetic defect also there is acantholysis occur. So what is the genetic defect which you know? So here the For the acantholysis, the genetic defects is Hailey-Hailey disease, or we can say Darrier disease. First one is the Hailey-Hailey disease, Hailey disease, and the other one is the Darrier disease. Other one is a Darrier disease. So in the Darrier disease or a Hailey-Hailey disease, these were also the causes of the acantholysis. So these were the causes of the acantholysis. So causes of defect in acantholysis were, first one is autoimmune, due to the infection or due to the genetic defect. So in the infections, what were the causes? So in the infection, it is a bacterial or a viral type. In the bacterial type, it is due to bullous impetigo or Staphylococcus scalded skin syndrome, and due to the viral is the herpes simplex virus. And the genetic defect of the acantholysis is Hailey-Hailey disease or the Darrier disease. So this is all about the acantholysis. I hope you get benefit of this video. Thank you. Bye bye.